Guys, this help video is about 2.03 and 2.05, the next two assignments in social media. 2.03 is a quiz that you'll find in your gradebook. Now I'm going to share my screen really quickly. But basically for this assignment, it's not much different than the other quizzes that you've taken, but I do want to say that it is a little more challenging. So if you have notes or you've taken notes, definitely read through those in the lesson and maybe take notes on those cyberbullying terms that it comes up with. Some of those you may be familiar with a little bit, but it has a little bit of different jargon to it. So in order to understand it, it might be helpful to have your notes there so that you can do better on that quiz. Now, don't forget that if you do take the quiz, you can reset it up to 3 times. The questions will not be the same if you reset it, but they'll be similar over the similar topics. So definitely make sure that you have those notes. Don't forget that you can go on my homepage here in the reading logs, can be very helpful in helping you prepare for those quizzes. Also, this is going to be very helpful for you to use for your discussion-based assessment, which is assignment 2.05. Now, it's taken just a second to load here, but remember this is an optional worksheet. However, it is very, very helpful because you can complete these and kind of have an understanding. Make sure you don't miss any information. Also, it's going to help you to kind of understand and be prepared for that discussion-based assessment. And you can use this on your final exam as well. So taking these notes are going to be helpful to make sure that you didn't miss any important information. So again, notes for 2.03 can be very helpful for that cyberbullying quiz. Now for 2.05, the discussion-based assessment, this is an assignment where you actually have to speak with me. So your best bet in order to set this up and get a hold of me is either one, if you're in a lab, I typically will call in every week. If you would like to set up a specific time, or maybe I haven't called or you haven't heard or been able to touch base with me, send me a quick text message or an email. And you can set up an appointment with me so that I'll call you either during class, or if you feel more comfortable doing it at home, you're welcome to do your discussion-based assessment at home as well. Now, remember, you can use your notes. Here on my homepage is my number as well as my email address. You can send me a message at either one of these to set up that time in order for us to talk. Now, module 2.05 DBA is over modules 1 and 2. Oh, and you can also make an appointment here if you like, and that's better for after school, or just send me a text and we can set it up. So if I'm scrolling down, I do my DBAs just a little bit different. So if you'll notice right here on DBA 2.05 topics, if you click on that, it's going to open up a spreadsheet here that has 9 different topics. Now, it's a good idea to take a look at this before we talk for your DBA, because what I'm going to let you do is I'm going to actually let you choose which topics we talk about. So you can see I do want you to either go left to right, top to bottom, so either row or column, or you can go diagonal, whichever one you prefer. But we're going to talk about 3 of those topics, and I'll ask you some questions, and we'll just discuss about what you've been learning. As you come to your DBA, it's also a good time, if you have any questions or concerns about the class or the course or anything in general, please feel free to reach out to me. So if you have this, you can have this in front of you as we're going, as well as your notes, and I'll let you select those. If you prefer, we can use Zoom, which is what I'm recording this video on, and we can face-to-face chat, or we can do it in person if I'm visiting your lab. You'll know if I'm coming. Only a handful of you get those lab visits, and then, or we can just do it over the phone. Whatever's easiest for you. So don't be nervous about it. I'm not too scary, I promise, and I really just want to talk about and make sure that you're learning what you need to learn. So please, again, your DBA topics are here on my homepage, where you can do it, and you can use those reading logs and note-taking guides if you need to.